Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with
Hello everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Dee. Hi Alice. I'm late tonight. We had our Thanksgiving, but next week it will be back at 6:30. I was just scared to be late for you guys, so I scheduled it a little bit later tonight, but we'll be back at 6:30 next week though. How's everyone doing? Hi Dee. I think I said that. Hi Alice. How are you guys doing? You know how it works, so I'll just switch the screens. There we go. What's been going on? For Dee. General reading for Dee. What does Dee need to know right now? What does Dee need to know right now? Something wanted to come out, but I caught it. What does Dee need to know right now? For the Queen of Swords, it's time to come into your power, right? The Queen of Swords. Speak your truth. Don't bite your tongue. Say what you gotta say and do what you gotta do, right? I feel this energy of you being opened up with your communication. Being more direct, more assertive in your energy as well. Have that clear focus, that clear mind of, doing what you want to do, saying what you want to say, right? Words are spells. So, yeah, you have the Justice card in the dark. Some things may be a little bit imbalanced, but, that seems to be life. Especially nowadays, right? This one says, stick to your truth and everything will turn out fine. So the Queen of Swords kind of says the same thing. And she also says, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone, right? And then the moon is in the dark and it says, take some time for some deep self-reflection is essential right now. So maybe writing a journal or Something like that, to clear your mind, to make sure your mind is clear and focused and organized up there. Um, you know, I feel like my mind's a mess too. It's going in so many different directions, but seems to be like the cards are indicating that you really need to take time for yourself. You have the Knight of Pentacles as well. And with this Knight of Pentacles, I always think about Forrest Gump. You know, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know which one you're going to get. But I feel like it's a matter of you being assertive to making sure that you get the one that you want. But this one also says, slowly but surely you're going places, right? So it's kind of like taking action where you want to take action, especially regarding work and materialistic things like money and family life and that sort of thing, and how you're trying to navigate that kind of situation. I feel like you may be unraveling some sort of truth or inner truth about yourself or others that's trying to come through as well. But that's what I got. Alice, what are Rahul's thoughts, feelings about Alice? Will he respond to Alice soon and give Alice back her stuff? Let's see what is going on in Rahul's energy. What's going on in Rahul's energy right now? What's going on in Rahul's energy right now towards Alice? The Queen of Wands is in the dark. What are Rahul's thoughts and feelings about Alice? What are Rahul's thoughts and feelings about Alice? Something wants to come out there. We'll see what all that is about. The Queen of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like Rahul is keeping their distance from you. I don't know if they're feeling like you're a little bit too stubborn or too much for them to handle right now for whatever reason. I don't know, because the Queen of Wands is in the dark. I feel like they're doubting themselves. They're doubting whatever's going on between the two of you. With their thoughts and their feelings. The High Priestess is in the light though, so they feel like they know, like they think they know what's going on, but I feel like they're not really sure. The Sun, I feel like they're feeling optimistic. I'm not sure if they're. Yeah, you said that you're waiting for them to respond to you, so you have already reached out. What is the Sun all about for Rahul's energy? These came out. Three of Pentacles and a light. Nine of Wands. I feel like whatever's going on in Rahul's energy, that they're in a good positive light or good connection right now. The Nine of Wands, even though they may be guarded, they may feel like they're working really hard or taking care of other things right now. Overall, their energy does seem positive, even though there's a little bit of doubt going on there. So I feel like they're doubting your energy, and I feel like they're not wanting to start any conflict with you for whatever reason. I don't know if it's just them holding back and them not wanting to say the wrong things. The stars in the dark as well. Because have faith that healing is in the forecast. So I feel like that is more or less for you, Alice, about healing from Rahul's energy. Will Rahul ever respond to Alice? The Wheel of Fortune says yes. Will Rahul give Alice back her stuff? Will Rahul give Alice back her stuff? Nine of Swords is no, so I'm not quite sure why he's holding back on your stuff. I mean, I don't know. Maybe call the police or something to get your stuff back. But yeah, that's what I got. I have a feeling that they're wanting your attention, like they're wanting you to cause some sort of drama, like call the police to get your stuff back, or have a friend go with you to get the stuff back. I feel like they're just wanting you to start that drama. So I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm not quite sure what you have there. If it's really worth all of that episodes, or if it's something you could just replace on your own. I don't know. That is up to you. But that's what I got. I feel like that's what they're doing, is seeking some sort of drama to come out of this. Dee will Dee get her reading tomorrow that she requested? Will Dee Dee get her reading tomorrow that she requested? We have the Wheel of Fortune of Light, so yeah. Luck, time, destiny, good karma is on your side. So that was a yes. Not quite sure what you want me to say about that, but it looks like you are going to get the good luck charm, Wheel of Fortune, same card. Looks good with that. Yeah. It's about time, right? I don't know if it's the same one you've been waiting for a while there, but Eliza, financial reading for Eliza. What's going on in Eliza's energy, finances, and money, prosperity? What's going on in Eliza's energy regarding finances? What does Eliza need to know right now? Ooh, you're at a crossroads with your finances, it seems. What supports the finances right now? What's draining the finances right now? What's draining the finances right now for Eliza? What is the best path forward? Strength. Okay, we'll see what's going on here. You do have the Two of Swords in the dark, so I feel like you are faced with some really tough, difficult decisions regarding your finances. This one says, wake up what is truly that you want and how you want your finances to go or grow. I feel like they're both the same thing, right? And what you want to come out of it moving forward, making sure you have all the answers so you're making the best decisions possible. For the Two of Swords could also mean about trying to make a decision without having all the facts or all the information. That's why she's blindfolded. For the Three of Wands is in the dark. Three of Wands is something they need to kind of figure out together, not really something you can collaborate or work with other people about with going through your finances. What can you cut back on? What portion of your money you can invest in or whatever that is for you. The Two of Wands is also in the dark. This one though is like what supports your finances. Three of Wands. So not quite sure if you're already doing some of that already, being mindful with your spending. This one says put yourself out there, you'll be rewarded one way or another. I'm guessing that's about the work that you already do now. Two of Wands is what's draining your finances, and Two of Wands is kind of like being stuck in some sort of decision or hesitating, feeling stuck. Excuse me, comparing options maybe. Says your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. Oh goodness. We'll clarify this though, because you have the Strength card. The Strength card is your best path forward is to stay strong, keep doing what you're doing. It takes a lot of strength to be soft. Let's see, what else does Eliza need to know about her finances right now? I feel like with Three of Wands too is kind of like relieving some sort of stress as well. So I just feel the sense of overcoming some obstacles or overcoming some sort of challenge in your financial department that could put more effort in or more progress. Not sure what that is for you though. The sun is in the dark. Oh man. I feel like there may not be a lot of new opportunities. It may be a matter of going back and seeing what else is there. Your decisions decide your future. Here, let's see what is going on with the Two of Wands in the dark. Besides the hesitation, I also feel this energy of you like comparing your options and like trying to see which plans or whatever is best for you. The Emperor, you taking charge of your destination. The Queen of Wands is in the dark, though. The Queen of Wands is like running out of ideas or being tempted by impulse buys or something like that. I'm not quite sure if that's you or not. Um, but yeah, I feel like your finances kind of like in a stagnant energy. I feel like there's a lot of choices and decisions you need to make with evaluating your finances and how you're going to take more charge of it. It could be more about some self discipline, cutting back here and there if you want it to grow in some sort of direction that where it's going. But that's really cool. Alice, Rahul's next actions towards Alice. What are Rahul's next actions towards Alice? What are Rahul's next actions towards Alice? What are Rahul's next actions towards Alice? The Four of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't feel like Rahul has a lot of next actions thought of. I think they're just kind of like waiting to see how things unfold. They're just waiting for that drama to happen and seeing what's going to happen. I feel like they're waiting for you to explode all of your emotions and sit back and watch the reaction for whatever reason. Will Rahul and Alice see each other tomorrow? Will Rahul and Alice meet up tomorrow? Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords. So no, they're not going to meet up with you tomorrow. They're going to play that cat and mouse game. Make you go chasing after them is what they want. Yeah, that's what they want. The Four of Wands. Waiting for you to do all the work. You do all the, I don't know why they're being that way. Or are they waiting for Alice to pour out her emotions? Three of Wands. So they can have something to complain about to other people? Three of Wands? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with that, but I feel like Arul is not in the best energy right now. Kind of being in a strange mood. He won't message you. No, you had the Four of Swords. You had the Swords cards for that, so no. For Dee, what my soul's vibe in the past life? Let's see what cards are going to use for that. Huh. Let's see. What was Dee's soul in a past life? Oh, I feel like your vibe could have been more like along the lines of a free spirited, maybe a healer of some sort with a temperance card here. I feel like you're very in tune with your spirituality and that sort of sense of things connected with nature and that sort of thing as well. 'Cause I just feel the sense of you having that good balance of connected with earth but also with fire since the temperance is the fire energy. It kind of like is focusing on balance and moderation and not avoiding any sort of extremes. For the Ace of Wands in the dark, I feel like your soul's past life was like hesitant to start something new or didn't move too fast, didn't rush into anything, and we're kind of like slow in their energy. You have the Knight of Swords as well. So maybe despite the spiritualness energy, the slowness in your energy, you were able to make quick moves when you needed to or required to. Maybe your time zone, because the Knight of Swords could have also been like during war times or something that's being picked up right now. The Eight of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like whatever it was, even though you may have been like a free spirit in general, I feel like you weren't like, you weren't like a gypsy or anything. You stayed put. You didn't wander. You just stayed and adapted to life the way it was or where you were, and just kind of like, yeah, just dealt with it that way. What else do you need to know about her past life vibes that's carrying on with her life now? Six of Pentacles. I still feel like this energy of you feeling content with staying where you are. You know, you may get bored here and there, but I feel like you're still feeling a little bit content of knowing your surroundings, knowing the people you connect with, having that sense of familiarity seems to be still lingering in your soul. You have the Five of Pentacles as well. So I feel like the financial side of things is still a challenge, and I feel like it was a challenge back then as well. So I feel like you didn't take very pursuits into figuring out how to boost your income there as well. Maybe you didn't always speak up for yourself like you should have. Maybe it wasn't the right era for that to happen, but you can now. Pretty good. What's coming towards Alice in the next week? Let's see what's coming towards Alice in the next week. What's coming towards Alice in the next week? What's coming towards Alice in the next week? Ooh, I get a message from the universe. You have the Nine of Wands here, so I do feel this energy of this resilience, this persistence, you being determined one way or another this week. I feel like that is good energy for you too. This one says it would take a hell lot more to defeat you, so I feel like you're going to be standing strong and, you know, not letting anyone get away with whatever they need to get away with or want to get away with. The Hierophant is in the dark, so I feel like it's kind of like you exploring outside your comfort zone a little bit more, maybe being more assertive in your energy. You know, like tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. So I feel like you're maybe breaking away from your scheduling or your routine, whatever that is. You have the Ten of Cups and the Lights. I feel like home life overall is going to be good, right? Rainbows and sunshine. Sometimes it is all rainbows and sunshine. That's what this card says too. Because I just feel the sense of your wants and desires are being aligned, and you'll be more clear on getting those wants fulfilled. Because I also feel like this energy of love and harmony, connection coming through for you. Maybe even a surprise gift or something. For the world in the dark, I feel like it's not really a matter of you starting a new chapter. I feel like you still have some loose ends to tie up this week before you can be fully prepared for the week after. The stars in the dark too. So I feel like it's important to try to have faith, but also be realistic with your expectations and have that clear mindedness coming through. Yeah, the world in the dark. I just feel like you know, it may not be the best time to take shortcuts. There may be some delays or things that may be holding you back before you move forward, but that's pretty good. Liza, current situation with P. What is Eliza's current situation with P? What is Eliza's current situation with P? What is Eliza's current situation with P? What is Eliza's current situation with P right now? The Three of Pentacles. I do feel like it's a matter of shifting your perspective to a different direction or seeing something from a different angle, maybe seeing the situation through P's point of view or whatever's going on there. Because with the hanged, the hangman, also on this deck is called the Patient Witch. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever you are. So maybe a matter of waiting it out, having patience, and seeing where things go from there. Hi, Alan. Thank you so much for your donation or membership donation. Thank you for joining us again. For the Four of Swords and Light, I feel like it's a matter of you Or maybe situation with P, the two of you taking a break to see what's going on there. I don't know. The Four of Swords is like really a break is needed, just to recharge yourselves mentally, to refocus, to realign yourself. Maybe that's what the patient witch is talking about as well. For the Three of Wands in the dark is kind of like putting yourself out there, so maybe getting yourself involved with other things, other people. Just distancing yourself from P right now seems to be what's in the energy, because I feel like you have options. You have choices, decisions, options, whatever that is for you. I feel like the cards are kind of telling you to make a decision and stick with it. Make sure your mind is clear and focused. It's not just wishful thinking or being hopeful in a direction that's not going to lead you anywhere successful. What else does Eliza need to know about this energy with P? The Hermit, yeah. I don't know why the cards are kind of suggesting some sort of distancing yourselves for some reason. Luck, timing, and destiny is not on your side. There is the Queen of Pentacles in the dark too, so I just feel the sense of feeling a little bit more reserved, a little bit less reliable towards them, or maybe they're going to be less reliable towards you. That's what I got. I don't know if he is like going through something or just being really busy and other things going on, or what's happening there. Hi, Miss Maurice. Hello. Or Dee, what is spirit, animal, or energy is guiding Dee right now? Let's see. Oh, which cards should we use for that one? Maybe we'll try these ones. What spirit, animal, or energy is guiding Dee right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What comes with Dee a message about what kind of spirit, animal, or spirit is guiding Dee right now? Ooh, maybe it's a dolphin. I can see dolphins being your spirit animal. I can really feel that for you. Oh man, we have the Judgment, so I feel like you have a lot of spirit guides, a lot of ancestors, a lot of spirits in your energy that is guiding you right now. The Ace of Wands is in the dark as well, so I feel like they may be trying to guide you by making you slow down, making sure that you're staying on the track that you're supposed to be on. You don't fall off the path, and you are doing everything you're supposed to do, as the universe expectations or the Ace of Cups is in the light, so I feel like overall they do try to help you with healing and love, and their intentions are very genuine. I feel like they're also trying to guide you to focus on some sort of spiritual awakening, some sort of inspiration, creativity wants to come through. Like trying to uplift your emotions as well. You have the Magician here, so I feel like they're trying to get you to persuade you to tap into your talents or the skills that you have, especially regarding, the spiritual world of crafty things. Let's see what else does do you need to know about this energy. I just feel like, you can make your own magic. You can manifest. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles is in the dark. So it may not be not about going too slowly, but don't go too fast either. Find that middle ground. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the light, so I feel like you're at the verge of just realizing your potential and seeing what skills you want to grow on and what ones you want to get better at moving forward. The Tower energy is always going to be a Tower energy. It's life. There's always going to be some unexpected changes and some sort of thing that's going to try to throw it off our path, but I feel like you have a good team that tries its best to keep you on the path that you're supposed to be on. So that's what I got. General reading for Alice. What does Alice need to know right now? What does Alice need to know right now? What does Alice need to know right now and her current energy? What does Alice need to know about her current energy? Ooh, get a message from the universe. Happy home, happy life card again. I feel like there's this energy of you putting your time, focus, and energy into your home life situation. Um, and then you also came with the star. This one says, have faith that healing is in the forecast for you. So I'm not quite sure what that is about. But I do feel a sense of some sort of spiritual renewal or some sort of focus is going to help you see clearly what your purpose is and what you need to put your focus on moving forward. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like there's some impatience energy coming through, but I feel like it may be some sort of stagnant energy because of some things or some sort of energy that hasn't quite finished yet that's kind of like still lingering in the background. For the Nine of Wands in the dark as well, I feel like there's this energy of being stubborn and rigid, defensive about some sort of situation. But let's clarify. Why is it Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands in the dark? What is going on with that energy that Alice needs to focus on? The Three of Wands, expanding your vision and opening up communication with regarding to new information, um, you know, maybe some insight of something or resources, whatever that is. You know, Three of Wands, collaborating, communicating with others, but also expanding your vision, especially regarding any long-term goals or plans. And you also have the Eight of Wands in the dark. Eight of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's some slowness coming through. Some delays or lack of movement of some sorts, cancel plans perhaps. What is going on with the Eight of Wands? Why are things moving so slowly for Alice right now? The King of Pentacles, King of Swords. Now the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords are both very much leader cards, like you taking initiative with your situation, you being focused on what you do have control over, being strategic in your thinking and your planning. Yeah, being assertive, saying what you gotta say, doing what you gotta do. So like what? I feel like someone may take action towards you, but I feel like it's more like a work type situation. That's what I got. Ellen, what will this week be like for Ellen? What will this week be like for Ellen? You're welcome, Alice. What is this week going to be like for Ellen? What is this week going to be like for Ellen? The Eight of Cups. You're on a journey of self-discovery. Let's see, what does Ella need to know for this week with the Eight of Cups here? I feel like you're going to be walking away from some bullshit or some negativity or whatever's going on with that. I'm not quite sure what's happening there. But I just feel like you just having enough and like, okay, I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm just going to leave it, drop it, and move forward. I feel like that's going to take a lot of strength on your part to just drop it and move forward, though. But I feel like you're resilient enough to do it, right? I feel like you have that courage or whatever it is. I feel like it's just going to be like that final push to get you going. And a direction I feel like the universe is trying to push you towards anyways. Because your Temperance is in a light. So this is going to make your mind, heart, and soul all aligned, all connected, all focused on what's coming up next for you. Because this one does say, let go of self-imposed limitations. I feel like that's exactly what the self-discovery is about with the Eight of Cups here and you focusing on your own courage. Yeah, so it'll take a hell lot more to defeat you than what's going on there. So I feel like you're going to be overcoming something with the Ten of Swords. Even though I feel like your strength is going to be boosted, It's not going to be easy. There's still going to be things going on stuck in your mind if you made the right decision or not. But I feel like it's just a matter of focusing on what's most important for you. You know, and I kind of like this card for the Ten of Swords because it's like she's holding a bottle of some sort of cursed potion, but the window's open. So it's like there's always a way out of this, whatever the situation is, especially if it's in your head. Let's see, what else does Ellen need to know about what this week is going to be like for Ellen? Two of Wands. So I feel like it's a matter of making future plans, but nothing new. Like things that have already been lingering, things that you've been meaning to do but haven't had a chance to do it yet. I feel like that is a good time to do that this week. The Knight of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like if you're waiting on someone, they're not going to come through for you this week. It's a matter of you focusing on yourself and your own energy and things that you have going on. But that's what I got. Hi, Culture. Mr. Maurice, hello. For October 16th. I'm hoping for something. What do the cards say? Let's see for Mr. Maurice. What does Mr. Maurice need to know for October 16th? There spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that can come and give Mr. Maurice a message about what to expect on October 16th. What can Mr. Maurice expect for October 16th? What can Mr. Maurice expect for October 16th? Ooh, good luck is on your side. You have the Wheel of Fortune, but this deck is called the Good Luck Charm. So, good luck is on your side. So, think positive. I feel like you are beginning a new chapter, a new something's coming for you. So, it is looking good. The Ace of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't know if there may be some slight delays on what you're expecting or what's going on with that. The Ace of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like, you know, there may be some little minor obstacle or delay or something that may, you know, interfere something or other on the 16th, but overall you do have the world. So you can have that success, that achievement. Something really good is going to come out of it one way or another. You do have the toxic witch in dark, which is the devil. So, but when the devil's in the dark, it's a good thing. It's you releasing that sense of freedom. You breaking away from those chains of anything that may be restricting you or holding you back from the direction you're trying to move towards. What else does Mr. Maurice need to know about this energy? What else does Mr. Maurice need to know about this energy? Oh man, okay. Well, I feel like there's going to be some healing going on. Like they're going to have a sense of tension release or feeling better about something. Maybe just less stressful, less anxiousness. A sense of clarity too with the Four of Cups. Yeah. It's looking good. I feel like whatever you're hoping for is going to come through for you, it seems. Maybe a little bit of an obstacle with it or a little bit of a challenge with it or something, but overall it does seem very positive. That's what I got. Dee, what's coming in the next 3 months for Dee? Apparently, the Knight of Pentacles here. We've had exactly 4 cards, so we're going to keep it here. What's coming in the next 3 months that will surprise Dee? The Knight of Pentacles, so I do feel like there's potential of romance coming towards you in the next 3 months. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who, reliable, patient, practical in their energy, responsible. It could be a good hard worker as well. The Five of Pentacles, there may be a falling out with you and someone as well, though. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. I don't know if this person is just a one-night stand or what's going on. This says nothing is ever hopeless as it seems. So there may be some challenges, even though there's going to be some good things happening. The Four of Wands, you know, focusing on the home situation, maybe celebrating, having some family time, or connecting with your friends and just having some fun. Seems to be in the cards for you as well. But the star is in the dark here, and it says, "Have faith that healing is in the forecast." So let's see what is going on with the star in the dark. I feel like there may be some sort of disconnection coming through, or not trusting yourself, or not trusting someone. Oh man, the magician. The magician, I feel like it's like not you trusting your talents or the skills or what you have going on. And that may cause some sort of chaos within yourself of what choices or decisions you need to make. I feel like there's going to be some ups and downs in the next 3 months, and it's just a matter of you focusing on the positives and not so much on the negatives. You're welcome, Dee Dee. Eliza. Energy of P towards Eliza in love. What is the energy of P towards Eliza in love? Let's see. I think I might use these ones for that. What is the energy of P towards Eliza in love? What is the energy of P towards Eliza in love? Ooh, the Page of Cups. I feel like P is feeling emotions towards you, maybe even wanting to express his emotions towards you. But then there's also the Seven of Wands. So even though I feel like P does have a lot of romantic, sexual desires towards you, maybe expresses them too, I don't know. They also have a lot of guards up and, like, you know, feel like they're in defense mode for whatever reason. I feel like they're always in a challenge, or they're always feeling the need to either challenge themselves or stand their ground for whatever reason. Maybe they're fearful of compromise. I don't know. The Nine of Pentacles is in the dark as well, so I feel like there's some energy of them feeling stubborn about something or other. I do feel like they put a lot of focus of time and energy into their work and your other responsibilities that they have going on, so maybe that makes it feel like they don't have enough time to put more effort into love energy towards you, or what's going on there. There is a Six of Pentacles and the Light, so I just feel them struggling with that balance of give and take, and showing up towards you when they need to, and that sort of thing. But I just feel like they're quite happy with you just doing all the work and they're just coming on for the ride. I don't know if that's the situation or not. Just seems to be the energy that's trying to come through. What else is the wise I need to know about P's love romantic energy? Four of Wands. I feel like they're not giving you the attention you deserve, though. What is P's love energy towards Eliza? Connection, a right path, huh? Because love is the bridge connecting souls, cherish those connections. Love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. So I'm not quite sure what that is, because it's a matter of you trusting your intuition when it comes to P and how you feel about it. You know, if you have any doubts or fears or suspicions of any sorts, you gotta trust for them to be true. Alice, how does your whole thing feel about... How does how does Rahul think feel about me proposing coffee instead of doing our date tomorrow? How will Rahul feel about Alice proposing coffee instead of doing their date tomorrow? How will Rahul feel if they did coffee instead of a date tomorrow? The King of Cups, I feel like you'll feel confident about it, but I feel like you'll also be very guarded about it with the Nine of Swords in the dark. You know? I feel like the coffee will make them feel like they may be able to resolve some sort of issues between the two of you of some sorts. How did Rahul feel when Alice was not responsive to him over the weekend? Ten of Cups. Apparently he loved it. He loved that you weren't responsive. What did Rahul think of Alice not responding? What did Rahul think of Alice not responding? The Page of Wands. I feel like the lack of communication didn't bother him all that much at all. Yeah. It may have messed with his ego a little bit, but at the same time, it didn't really bother him, it seems. Yeah, I feel like you'd be okay with a coffee date. It may clear up some things that's going on in his mind, but I feel like the coffee thing is just for his own benefit rather than doing anything towards you. That's what I got. I'm not quite sure if he'll be 100% on board with it, but I feel like it's a possibility. Culture. Is Culture's current ES project at work going to go okay? Is Culture's ES project at work going to be okay? Is Culture's ES project going to go okay for Culture? I'm not sure. I just feel this energy that the project may feel not completed, or there may be something else to fix or tweak about it. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I feel like you are still going to be moving forward in a positive light. It's just, with a Chariot, just like moving forward with some obstacles or that sort of thing. But yeah. For the Eight of Swords and a Light as well, I do feel like there's this energy of, I don't know, maybe overthinking the project too much. I'm not quite sure if your energy is going to self-sabotage the project or what's going on with that. Right? You gotta remember our minds are a very powerful tool. We doubt it, it's going to be not good, right? If we think highly positive about it, there's a higher chance of it going the way we're wanting it to, even though that's a hard thing to do sometimes. The Ten of Swords is in the dark too. I feel like overall the project will go smoothly. I feel like there's going to be some challenges or maybe some things to fix or add or something. But overall, I feel like it will go well. The Ten of Swords, I feel they're going to show, like the project's going to show your strengths, the ambition that you put in towards it. Yeah, that's really cool. I feel like it will pull itself together one way or another. Reese, you're told that it's a very lucky day. That is awesome. I bet you it is. For Ellen, general for the week, for the next 6 weeks. For Ellen, general for the next 6 weeks. General for the next 6 weeks. What does Ellen need to know for the next 6 weeks? What's going to happen on the first week? What's going to happen on the first week for Ellen? Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles the first week may be a little bit challenging, but it's the Ten of Pentacles and a Light, so it's going to go well, right? I just feel the sense of success, getting things done, seeing your worth and evaluating your situation there. What's going to happen for Ellen on the second week? the Hermit, you may have to stay in a little bit more, or not as much social things going on, maybe a little bit stuck in your head, um, figuring things out there. And it says there are some things that must be done on your own, so it could be that coming through for you. For the first week, it says having it all looks different for everyone. So for the third week, what does the third week look like for Ellen? All those cats can't be bad, right? I always find that black cats are good luck because usually the black cats are the most friendliest cats anyway. um, for the Nine of Pentacles in the dark, and I feel like you have 9 cats, so 9 chances. So there's 9 chances that things won't go wrong. um, I guess in this case there's 10 cats, but 9 cats. I guess because I was thinking 9. The Nine of Pentacles for the third week. So for the third week, it may be a little bit harder. With your energy, with putting your focus of time into your work and family life and all that sort of thing that's going on there. It says pause and savor the results of your success. So, you may have to dig a little deeper to recognize the successes that you have made so far. What does Ellen need to know about the fourth week? 7 of Pentacles. So yeah, patience is going to pay off. You're going to see that vision, especially your long-term vision. I feel like it's a matter of that slow progress. Doing all that work is going to pay off. That persistence that you've been doing to manifest what you want to manifest. Well, what's happening the fifth week for Ellen? Ooh, the Magician. The Magician. You may have to motivate yourself a little bit more. And the Magician in the dark is like digging into those talents that you didn't know you had, or didn't know how good you were at them. It says you have everything you need to do anything you want. So it's just a matter of utilizing all the tools that you have, believing in yourself, and manifest what you want to manifest. What's going to happen in the sixth week? 7 of Wands. So make magic happen, right? You may have to defend your position, you may have to stand your ground, protect yourself, set up those boundaries, but you got this, right? You may have to fight people off that may all want your attention all at once. That's what I got. BC has gone to complain downstairs. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. You're welcome, Ellen. Poor Dee. If Dee was famous, what would Dee be known for? Ooh, which cards do we use for that? Maybe these ones. I feel like these ones are all like rock star cards. If Ellen was not sorry, if Dee was famous, what would she be known for? If Dee was famous, what would she be known for? Ooh, the Ten of Swords. I feel like if you were famous, you'd be good at helping people through their pain and grief, and helping people with discovering themselves and their own emotions and how to face the darkness and the light. The Temperance is in the dark as well, so I feel like you'd be famous for finding that balance and harmonizing life or the things that they have going on in a negative sense there, whatever that is. I feel like you're going to be able to bring people together. I kind of feel this energy with all this is like you would be like famous for being like a singer that sings about deep dark emotions and people listening to their music when they're intimate and connecting and that sort of thing. But I feel like it could also be you being a famous witch as well. I can see that for you. Mixing some things there. Maybe it's a matter of you mixing some drinks. I don't know what that is for you. The Ace of Wands is in the dark. So you may be known for being late, right? Sometimes famous people are always late, right? They're always the last one in. Usually they wait for the crowd to sit down before they come up. So you'd be a rock star at that. It seems that is what I got. I feel like you'd be known for your talents with people and emotions and connection and that sort of thing. Alice, Rahul's thoughts and feelings when Alice proposed coffee. What are Rahul's thoughts and feelings when Alice proposes coffee instead of agreeing to this date? A death card is in the dark. I don't know. I'm feeling this strange energy with Rahul. I mean, I'm sure you know them better than I do. But I just feel like this hot and cold, wanting attention, pushing you away. There's definitely an imbalance between the two of you of some sort. You know, resisting ending whatever needs to be ended there. The Hierophant is in the dark, going off a routine or not always being on the same page with what you traditionally do or how you traditionally connect with. I don't know. Justice is in the light though, so it may play out fairly. That is on your side. That is a positive card. The Seven of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like they're not. I don't know if they feel like you're playing mind games or if they're the one playing mind games. They feel like they're struggling with trusting you. Maybe you're struggling to trust them. I don't know how it plays out. You know, tarot roles can always be reversed. The Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I feel like the emotional connection is missing with Rahul connecting with you. Like, I feel like that is the issue. That Rahul is not really facing their true feelings towards you. They kind of more inside their head than in their heart, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on there. Eliza, is Sir Francis going to pay us this month for the property we offered him? Let's see. Will Sir Francis pay Eliza for the property they offered him? Will Francis pay Eliza for the property they offered them? I feel like no. I feel like they're gonna delay it for whatever reason. I feel like they haven't quite made up their mind. I feel like they're still trying to judge their decision with if they should buy the property or not. I feel like the Chariot's in the dark, so they're just gonna sit on it. They're gonna delay at all costs. The Knight of Swords is in the light too, so it's a still no energy as well. You know, Knight of Pentacles is a yes card, but at the same time, it's slow and steady delays, not rushing into anything too quickly. You know, trying to make the best judgment with the decision. So I feel like it probably would not be this month. Culture, demo reading for work. What does culture need to know about work right now? So, what does culture need to know about work right now? For the Three of Wands is in the dark. I feel there's going to be some obstacles and challenges at the work. Ugh, I don't know if people are just not going to be collaborative or help you out or work well with you, or what's going on with that. The Wheel of Fortune's in a light though, so I feel like good luck, timing, and destiny's on your side, despite the challenges with the other co-workers or whatever's going on there. The Nine of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel the sense of you being defensive and I may feel like you want to give up for whatever reason, but I feel like you are going to get through it. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the light. So I do feel like there's this energy of, I feel like this energy of like some scattered energy and not like scattered focus, not really focused on one particular area at work, which may be tough, but I feel like you are dedicated, you are consistent, or you can be consistent and work effectively. But I feel like it's a matter of you paying attention to details and not getting distracted or pulled into the wrong direction. That's what I thought. For Didi, what is blocking my main character glow up? What is blocking Didi's main character glow up? What is blocking Didi's main character glow up? The Hermit. It seems like your main character needs to do some introspection, some self reflection, some soul searching of some sorts with the Hermit card. Maybe isolating themselves for whatever reason. The Nine of Cups is in the dark as well, so I feel like if there's any, if your character is chasing some empty fulfillment, things that they want to do, but once they do it or once they get it, they're not as satisfied or as happy or as grateful as they thought they would be. For the Nine of Swords in the dark, though, I feel like your main character will be facing their fears and having some sort of sense of relief and feeling more in tune with their empathy and their emotions and that sort of side of things. But I do feel like things for your character are going to come to an end. But that's what I got. So I feel like there's a lot of self healing or confident boosts that's trying to come for your character. Alice, what does Alice need to know in general right now? What does Alice need to know in general right now? What does Alice need to know in general right now? The Eight of Cups is in the dark. Oh man. I feel like you're just kind of like staying in the situation that you're in until some sort of issue is resolved. But I just feel this energy of being stuck in a cycle that's repeating itself instead of moving on. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the light as well, so I feel like there's this energy of being more nurturing, more caring, more resourceful in your energy as well. Listening to your maternal instincts that you have, trusting your inner self that you know what's best for you. You have the Nine of Swords and the light, so I feel like there's a lot of thoughts going on in your mind with stressing or feeling overwhelmed or whatever that is. I feel like it's a matter of you being more alert or more open of other possibilities because you do have the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you can manifest what you want to manifest with the Nine of Cups, right? That's that dream come true card. I feel the sense of you embracing joy and fulfillment, focusing more on the positive side of things. Because I feel like you are at the verge of achieving um, recognition or whatever that is. So I feel like this may be going along the lines of work, but I don't know. That's what I got. Didi, what lessons keep repeating until I finally pass the test? What lessons is Dee keep repeating until they pass the test? What lessons does Dee keep repeating until they pass the test? Oh man, you have the justice and the light here. Justice and the light can be a matter of readdressing some past errors or past mistakes. Kind of like mending them or fixing them or coming up with some conclusions so they can let go of them and move forward. The Page of Pentacles is in a light as well, so I feel like it's going to keep repeating itself of you uh, being more open or more comfortable with your energy regarding materialistic things like money and work and home life kind of thing. Because with the Page of Pentacles, it's usually um, about either looking for opportunities in like new projects, new jobs, new studies, whatever that is for you, and seeing how you balance that out with life. And you have the Emperor in the dark too, so I feel like it's a matter of you boosting your own ego, boosting your own confidence, feeling more assertive or more comfortable in your energy and feeling great about who you are. The Seven of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of you focusing on some sort of empowerment, but also, being honest with yourself and rebuilding trust around the other people around you as well. The most important person to trust, though, is yourself with making the decisions and doing what you feel is best for you to do moving forward, but also building that stress with, not stress, trust with others is what I was trying to say. I don't know why I didn't want to say stress. Oh, man. Alice, what does Alice need to know about the people around her? What does Alice need to know about the people around her right now? What does Alice need to know about the people around her right now? Oh man, for the King of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like the King of Pentacles is someone who is, being controlling or discouraging or just greedy in their energy in general. Not quite sure who that person is. The Two of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I feel like you're kind of like trying to balance your time with the different relationships with different people you have in your life right now and trying to figure out what is what. Because I feel like there's someone or some people that may feel like they've missed you or they haven't connected with you in a while for whatever reason. For the Three of Cups in the dark too, I feel like someone's feeling left out or maybe gossiping or causing drama about you just because they haven't heard from you in a while and they want to talk about something about you. The Judgment is in the light as well, so you know, yeah. I feel like maybe people are talking about you, but I feel like they're coming from a good place though, even though they're maybe gossiping or because I just feel like it's just because they miss you or miss your connection. So I have a sense that this is like a family situation. What is going on with this family situation in Eliza's energy? The Empress. Yeah, the Empress. She's also a family type of energy, right? The Empress, she feels like home and nurturing and caring is most important. She's in the dark right now though, so I do feel like there's a little imbalance in that situation. There is a tower, so I don't know if there's gonna be some sudden changes with that. Um or just that sense of feeling vulnerable. But that's what I got. You're welcome, Alice. For Didi, what am I about to glow up from that I don't even see coming? What is Didi about to glow up from that they don't even see coming? What is Didi gonna glow up from that she doesn't see coming? Strength. Your inner animal strength is gonna glow up. That confidence boost, that boost of ego, moving forward in a positive light, letting go of the bullshit. Let's see what else is coming for Dee Dee that she's gonna glow up from. The King of Swords. You know, distancing yourself from people who are irritating or controlling or manipulative. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. You know, stop diddle daddling and focusing on what you need to focus on, letting go of things no longer serving you, but also loosening up on your sense of control a little bit and learning and growing from that. It seems to be a good energy for you as well. What else does Dee Dee need to know about this energy and what's coming that she doesn't even see? Oh man, yeah, gaining a sense of patience, seeing things from a different perspective. It says learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. The nostalgia energy is going to come through for you as well. It says give yourself compassion you were never given, right? This cup says mostly about like reunions and thinking about those happy memories, recreating those happy memories to feed your inner child energy. Alice, what does Alice need to know right now in general? What does Alice need to know right now in general? What does Alice need to know right now in general is the Five of Wands. The Page of Pentacles. Right? The Five of Wands is about believing what you believe in or fighting for what you believe in, right? Fighting for what matters most for you. You know, you don't have to get yourself involved with some sort of back and forth conflict that's not going anywhere, and you just trusting yourself to make that decision. The Page of Pentacles as well is you being ambitious and diligent to your goals and your expectations and that sort of thing. And just kind of like focusing on yourself, your growth, your worth, and all that sort of fun things. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles here. So I feel this energy of you expanding your vision long term, feeling more optimistic, more uh, in control over your destination, right? Because I feel like you are on the right track. Just a matter of you mastering your energy, mastering your skills in the workplace and collaborating or working well with teammates or whatever that is for you, and just trying to see what is out there. The Eight of Swords is in the dark, so it's kind of a matter of you restricting or letting go of anything that may be restricting you or holding you back from truly moving forward, right? The Eight of Swords, I just feel a sense of empowerment, finally seeing things clearly, breaking free of whatever was holding you back before. What else does Alice need to know about this energy? What else does Alice need to know about this energy? The Seven of Cups. You got options. You have opportunities. You have visions that you need to focus on. I feel like it's a matter of making a choice and sticking with it. And for the Queen of Pentacles here as well, ground yourself to what makes you feel connected with nature or connected with yourself. With the Four of Pentacles too, be possessive of your own energy, your own time. You know, whatever it is, watching your spending, uh, growing your income, or whatever that is for you, and focusing on that. This one I got. I like this one that she has a pet rabbit. It's so cute. I had a pet rabbit when I was a very young teenager, and my rabbit hated men. I don't know why, but my rabbit would not let any men hold him or any boys hold him, only girls. I don't know what was up with that, but he was an all black rabbit. His name was Midnight. He was so cute. For Didi, what role am I destined to play in the collective story? Let's see for Didi. What role is Didi destined to play in the collective story? The sun is in the dark though. So I feel like your part is to purposely miss some sort of opportunity or focusing more on the dark side of things than the positive. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is known as the Ice Queen as well, giving a cold shoulder may have to do along the lines of the sun being in the dark, being a little bit cold, being a little bit dark. I don't know if that's gothic or what's going on with that, but you have the Wheel of Fortune, luck, time, and destiny, finding the luck within the darkness, or maybe finding the positive sides within the darkness. The Four of Swords is in the dark as well. So I just feel the sense of releasing pain and stress and that sort of thing from being overworked or whatever that is. But I just feel the sense of feeling irritable and not really being able to rest like you should. Um, but it seems to be moving in that direction anyway. At the bottom of the deck was a Knight of Swords. So maybe being more ambitious, being more bold, more focused, more persuasive in your energy as well. There's what I want. Eliza, spiritual advice, please, about our transaction with Sir Francis. Let's see what any spiritual advice about their transaction with Sir Francis. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae have any advice for Eliza regarding their transaction with Sir Francis? The High Priestess is in the dark. So I feel like there's some information that Sir Francis or something is being held back from you, and I feel like you don't have all the information that you're needing for whatever your situation is. The Ace of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like there's some delays, there's some slow movement coming through, maybe some obstacles or challenges. Also feel this energy of like some sort of bad investment or bad energy trying to come through. The Hermit, I feel like you're gonna stay quiet for a bit longer before you get all the answers you're needing or wanting from Sir Francis. You have the Page of Wands in the dark as well. I just feel like there's gonna be so many delays and just feeling like you're out of ideas or I feel like I don't know if someone's gonna ghost you or if it's just kind of like a false start just brewing in your energy. But that is what I got. Alice, what's next with Rahul and his energy towards Alice? What's next with Rahul? What's next with Rahul? What is going on in Rahul's energy towards Alice? What's going on with Rahul's energy towards Alice? Oh man, Rahul is something, eh? I feel like with the Ace of Cups, I feel like whatever's going on with you and Rahul, they do have genuine feelings. I feel like they're open to communication and opportunities of some sorts. The Three of Cups as well. I feel like they're good with going out or whatever's going on there. But they're also very guarded. They're Ten of Wands there. So I feel like they feel like there's some sort of burden or obligation or stress or feeling like they have to, but they're not quite sure why they have to or what's going on with that. The Six of Pentacles and a Light too. So I feel like whatever's going on, they do feel like there's some sort of, like they have some sort of responsibility or reliability towards you for some reason. That's making things a little bit difficult for them to figure out. What is this energy coming through for Alice? What is going on with this Ten of Wands? The Eight of Pentacles is in the light. So, yeah, I feel like they feel dedicated. They do work hard. The Five of Pentacles, I don't know if there's been some conflicts or what's going on with that. But I feel like that side of things is not going to change. Because I feel like they have work issues. You know, the hot and cold kind of issues is still lingering. The Emperor's in the dark. So, yeah, I feel like the connection between the two isn't very strong in general for some reason. With the Emperor in the Dark, I just feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if they're just controlling or dominating or whatever this energy is. I don't know. Maybe they just don't like to be flexible in their energy. The hell's that going? I'm not really sure what's up with that. You used to have a pet rabbit? That is cute. Rabbits are cute, eh? What is coming for Dee Dee? What is coming for Dee Dee in the rest of the month? What's coming towards Dee Dee for the rest of the month? What's coming towards Dee Dee for the rest of the month? What's coming towards Dee Dee for the rest of the month? Oh man, the King of Cups. I feel like someone is going to be emotionally supportive towards you. I'm not quite sure what that is, if that's a mentor or teacher or what that is. But I just feel them, the sense of them stepping up, showing you some kindness and kind of some compassion, staying calm for whatever it is, maybe sharing their experience with you one way or another. You have the Nine of Cups, so yeah, I feel like it has some good positive energy overall, right? That was a message from the universe. Is embracing that joy and self fulfillment, feeling satisfied, getting the sense of achievement that you're looking for. Justice is going to play off, good karma. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark, so work may feel a little bit less stressful or responsibilities may feel a little easier um, between now and the end of the month. But you do have the Nine of Swords, so I feel like it's mindful of not being too stuck in your head. Make sure that you're also in your heart and in your soul. You're not just overthinking things. You're staying up all night thinking about things and learning how to release those stresses or release that negativity and focusing on all those positive things, right? Yeah, don't be too stubborn there. Don't procrastinate too much. Pick up pace. For Alice, Harris's thoughts and feelings towards Alice. What are Harris's thoughts and feelings towards Alice right now? What's going on with Harris's thoughts and feelings towards Alice right now? What's going on with Harris's thoughts and feelings towards Alice right now? Ooh, the Knight of Swords. He's ready. Let's go. What's going on with Harris's thoughts and feelings towards Alice right now? Oh man, he is missing your attention with the Six of Wands here. He's ready to work things out with you again. Luck, timing, and destiny's on your side, so here we go. He seems to be ready for another round. What does Alice need to know about this energy with Harris? What does Alice need to know about this energy with Harris? Oh man, Two of Pentacles, missing that connection, missing the, you know, those sensual pleasures there for sure. Page of Pentacles, hesitating, is gonna bite his tongue, not gonna reach out to you, not gonna call you, not gonna making you go and seek his attention. I don't know. That's what I got. Well, did you hear from my friend Irene this month? Well, did you hear from our friend Irene this month? Well, did you hear from our friend Irene this month? The star is yes, have faith in the universe. It seems like you will. I know there may be challenges, but I would say yeah. You have the star and the light. You have the Queen of Swords. The Hangman's in a light. So just a matter of waiting for that call. I feel like there is possibly some delays that may come up with the King of Wands in the dark, but overall, it's looking positive. Does anyone else have a question? We're missing Bernadette. Bernadette's not on tonight. Does Movie have a question? I'm thinking about making more videos. You guys have any ideas? What kind of videos I could make for November? What's coming towards Eliza this week? What's coming towards Eliza this week? Thanksgiving? Yes, it was Thanksgiving for me today. Was it Thanksgiving for you too, Dee? I know some people have Thanksgiving only in November. We had Thanksgiving today. That's why I was late coming on. I scheduled late because I was scared to be late, so I scheduled late so I wouldn't be late. Not till November? Awesome. I feel like that would be good. Like, I feel like I would prefer to have Thanksgiving in November because, like, we have Thanksgiving and then we have Halloween instead of having Halloween in October, then Thanksgiving in November, Christmas in December. I feel like it would spread things out instead of having, like, nothing in November. The only exciting thing in November is a little tiny Christmas parade, which is not very much. It's like 5 floats. It's not like what we see on the American TV. Like, I feel like the US has like these big, huge floats with these big balloons and stuff. We don't go that big. So yeah, I'm a little jelly over here. Eliza. What's coming towards Eliza this week? I know the reasoning, but my reasoning is better. Right? But no one's gonna listen to me. Let's see for Eliza. What's coming towards Eliza this week? What is coming towards Eliza this week? The Ten of Wands is in the dark. I feel like the workload may be a little bit less this week. Like, I feel the sense of, I can breathe again, you know? Just letting go of some stresses or worries or whatever that is. Maybe come up with new ideas or solutions of some sorts moving forward. They may give you some wiggle room with some freedom. Maybe some sensual pleasures are coming your way too. You know, things may get a little hot and heavy. For the Empress in the dark, I feel like it's a matter of you going outside, connecting with nature, before the cold weather comes in. I can feel that for you. Just believing in yourself, listening to your own instincts and your own intuition with whatever you have going on moving forward. You have the Three of Pentacles, so it's a great time to expand your vision, make some long-term plans, maybe regarding traveling or whatever that is for you. Just, yeah, expanding your vision because I feel like you're on the right path. It's just time to look ahead. You have the Page of Swords, so you may be getting some good news. And you have the hot, fiery Queen of Wands energy. So embrace that sexy, vibrant being that you are, right? I feel like what's coming for you this week is time for you to focus on yourself. You know, do what you want to do. Tansy enjoys fighting the universe. I do. I do fight the universe. Me and the universe, we fight all the time. Sometimes I win. Most of the time, I'm that determined that I win. Because I am too determined and stubborn to give up. I'm a bull. I'm way too bullheaded to give up. I need to get things done right away. I find a way. I don't give up. If one person says no, I go to the next, to the next, to the next, until someone has to give in. Oh man. The work culture. How is my meeting with the boss going to go for culture? How is the meeting with culture's boss gonna go? How is the meeting with culture's boss gonna go? For the Five of Wands in the dark, oh man. I feel like this meeting isn't a good time to fight with the boss. You know, you may want to say, yes, sir, ma'am, whatever it is going on there. You know, the Five of Wands is in the dark. So it's kind of like putting that wand away and hearing them out for whatever reason. But I feel like there's going to be some positive changes that are going to come of it, though. I do feel like there are going to be some positive changes coming from it. Because I feel like even though some issues may not be resolved, uh, I feel like it's not a good time to push too hard. Which I know is a hard thing to do. I wouldn't be able to do it myself, but that's the energy that's coming through. There is a temperance in the dark, so I feel like making sure that your mind, heart, soul is all aligned. Make sure before your meeting you do have a good night's sleep, you're eating well, drinking well, all that sort of thing. Try to release any stresses. What I'm trying to say. The Two of Pentacles, maybe go in with two options, two perspectives, or have multiple things ready to go. So you do look confident in your energy with this meeting. The Moon, I feel like it's really important to get a good night's sleep. Don't go in tired and cranky or hungry and thirsty or whatever. You know, making sure that you are physically prepared for the meeting and, you know, draw down some notes or ideas on how you're going to juggle around this meeting. I feel like the timing is really important too. Make sure you're not late. The King of Wands. So yeah, so I feel like your boss is gonna be in boss mode, like full blown boss mode. So they're gonna be bold, assertive, confidence in their energy. They may give you some choices. You may feel torn between the two choices of which road to take. But that is what I go with. You're welcome, culture. Oh my gosh, I'm getting sleepy too. I think I ate too much food for Thanksgiving. Oh man, food is too good on holidays that I eat way too much. Does anyone have any more questions or? Before I go, Moonbeam, chocolate still works, or a warm bubble bath that's sure to relieve any tension. Oh man. Moonbeam Oracle, clown. I am a clown. I am collecting moments. Have a good night, culture. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Um, I'll be back for more free readings tomorrow. Next Monday, I will be back at 6:30. I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Yeah, have a great night, everyone. Thank you. Good night. Bye, everyone.